girls, what a start! Wow, that's really great. So, I will talk about how to find part technologies for your router and the wallet. And here is your me case. I work as senior data engineer at Cervest, where I will introduce climate intelligence, and I also work as a consultant at machine.net, where I also writes unit tests for Java. I have 9 years of software development and co-founder of unsuccessful startup, and also 3 lines of video really look better than 2, so I'm regularly teaching this there because I work from home. Here we will talk about how I'm feeling today, guys. Please show me your fingers. It's it's the sun is like a what? 6. 8, 6. Wow, cool. 8 cool. 6. Looks like you're doing it. Yeah, a little bit kind of. Okay. Let's go next. What we will do here, we will try to build a design filter. Before I was thinking how to explain about technologies, what law we can support and what you are paying for, but I decided it will be too boring because you will be stupid here, I don't want to be. And we need to wait here after my discussion. And we will try to calculate the cost of it, and we will repeat it until we do that. What is that self-service? Self-service, as I said, I'm teaching visitor, so I have some pictures with connected to that. Self-service, it's time to live service when we want to leave data when after it expires. Service is kind of good. Sometimes kind of default to self-service doesn't make it in time-demanded manner. So we need to write our own service. Let's imagine that we want to have service that supports 100k FPS. It's really a lot. For example, deletes data after 60 days. So let's get started. Do you have any ideas what technology we can use, like out of the box? Yeah, I'll use it. It will be kind of early silence. So I will give you a clue that for example, using kind of simple technology like KAFKA, we can because we can store in KAFKA like we are not limited in how many days we can store. For example, other services like SQS, RabbitMQ, they are limited. And we want to, for example, store somewhere for 60 days. Let's name it that it's like IDs, what we want to delete. And after that time, past we want to delete. And also, KAFKA is really great because it can support 1 million messages per second. If to compare with the other alternatives, SQS can support like 30k messages per second. It's a limit in AWS, but it's an adjustable limit, so no one knows how the maximum limit. And RabbitMQ is also 50k messages per second. It's average maximum that you can get. So the design will be simple like that. Producers writes in KAFKA, and after 60 days, consumer reads from it, and after consumer read from that, we delete it. How do you think? Is it will be cost efficient? Again, silence. How do you think will it cost much than $100k per month? Sorry? I think it's like candy, but reasonable. Yes.
So the food will fall from days in the
Yes.
So we can outgrow somewhere.
Yes, it's a great idea. I really like your idea because it will cost us because KAFKA we will have KAFKA capacity that will just kind of do nothing. and it will cost for us like 500K per month because yes, as I said, as I mentioned before, that it will do nothing, just store data. But it will mean that we will have like 76 topics and more awful that we wouldn't have replicas. So, and it will cost us 500K a month. But does it mean that we can try, if we will kind of take a look on what costs so much, it's like just storage. So, as you mentioned before, we need to go to put somewhere else the data. So, I took AWS to kind of find right technologies for our storage, and of course, it should be S3. Yes. Oh, I had it. Okay. So, if we will use STS and S3, file that will store kind of values that we need to delete, it kind of actually looks like that. The producer writes from STS, handler reads from STS, gets bunch of 10 messages, and writes in S3 back, and after that, our exploration handler, the worker, kind of awakens every minute and delete data at specific application. How do you think? Will it be kind of cheaper? Yes, I see. Yes, it will be cheaper. How do you think how much it will cost? Like 100K, 50K, 50K. Huh? I'm deaf. Sorry.
200,000.
1,000.
200,000.
200,000. Wow. Oh, boy, that's English. Yes, it will cost like 200. Why? Actually, because of a lot of things. You take a little bit. Alright. Because of a lot of requests in S3, it's actually kind of cost per 1,000 requests of cost a little, but for our work it will cost a lot of money. How can we improve that? I will remind you our design. We batch by 10 messages. Batch 10 messages in one batch is maximum. We can't improve that. So we can try actually to add, for example, some another SKS to add, for example, where TTL event handler will put 10 messages, and in one message we will have 10 events, 10 items that we want to delete, and after that we will read 10 of 10s, and we will try to increase our capacity that we store in S3. It's actually a good idea, but I decided to, again, another slide, but we can try to think about data streams from databases. A lot of databases has their own data stream. It's usually no SQL. And if we will use, for example, I use DynamoDB stream, we use because DynamoDB from AWS, and the kind of really great part of database stream is that you can read a lot of data. I mean, like events, a lot of events for one week. And you can, of course, put it in a bucket, and after that you can, for example, have your own. How do you think how much will it cost, for example, 1,000 events. Yes, but it's a good intuition.
I'm not sure.
Alright. This is a will cost like at least let's start. We can ready for like we'll put initially like 10 events. Now we will put for example 1,000 events. How much? What kind of times did we decrease the cost? 100, yes. Kind of we really improved our cost, and but it's still kind of not really the cheap one solution, because we will need to add the cost when we will delete data from database, because we will also pay for that. And in total, kind of we got like 21,000. It's actually really great. From if to compare from what we started, it's like 25 times. And here I am. This is my summary. For the big load, you need to pay a lot. But you can try to check if you can cut out the price. Actually, it's really great now kind of the design, because the user free was that we started from KAFKA, because KAFKA already implemented storage. In KAFKA, it's really simple commit log data structure, and we tried to finish like that when storing data in S3. And it actually gives you a good intuition to kind of come to the right knowledge to use. Yeah, find the appropriate technologies for your logging wallet. That's all.